Hey guys, in this video we are going to design this beautiful login and sign up screens. Let's get started. Let's create a new app. I will name it custom login screen. Make sure you select storyboard and language Swift. Click next and create. Let's straight jump to the main. Let's drag and drop a label and change its name. I will give it a custom color. Let's change its font size to heavy 32 and change its alignment to center. Let's add some constraints. Top should be 125 and left and right should be 16. Let's change the background of our view. I will add a custom color. Now let's add a segmented control. The height should be 32 and top constraint should be 40 and left and right should be 16. Now let's change the selected tint color. And let's change the background color. Now let's add a container view. The height should be 300, top constraint should be 10 and left and right 16. Let's add another for the register. Just drag it to the ends of the previous container. Now click on your below container and hold mouse and option key and drag it to the top container. And now hold shift key and select equal width, equal height, center horizontal and top. Now we are going to change the title of our segments. First should be login, then select the second segment and its title should be register. Now we are going to add outlets for our segments and container views. Hold option key and click on view controller to open it in another window. Now click and hold segment control and hold your control key and drag it to the view controller. Make sure you drop it above view did load. Name it segment outlet. Now do the same for container views. I will name them login segment view and register segment view. Now we have to show login segment view when the screen loads. This code will show the container view that we added for login. Now let's add some labels to container view so we can see this works. Now let's add action for our segment control. Hold Option key and click on View Controller. Now similar to how we created outlets, now we will create action. For action we are going to drop the line below the view did load. Name it segment action. I will change any to UI segmented control and paste some code. Here the 0 and 1 represent the index of segments. The login segment is 0 index and the register segment is at 1 index. Let's run the app. The segments are working fine, but we placed the labels in wrong containers. Let's fix this and change the labels. Now we have to change the segment title color. Here is the code to change the color. Now let's run the app. The labels are in the right place and the segment colors looks good. Now let's design the login container. I will delete this label and drag some text fields. Now I will embed both text fields in stack view. The stack view top constraint should be 10 and left right should be 0. Let's add a height to text fields. Height should be 45. Let's change the color to custom color that we added before and increase the font size to 16. Let's change the background. Select border style none. Now we are going to add a new group segments for their view controller Swift files. The first should be login segment view controller. Now let's attach the Swift file that we created to our view controller. First select the view controller, then click on the identity inspector and add the class name. Now we will create outlets for our text fields. First should be email text field, then name the second text field password text field. Now we are going to style our text fields with the help of code. Here we are changing the placeholder color and its opacity. We cannot change it from the UI, that's why we are doing it in code. Now we are going to add border bottom to our text fields. For this purpose we have created this extension. You can paste this code in new Swift file, or you can paste it here outside the class. Now we are going to call this function like this. We have to pass the UI color and width. Now we are going to create another extension for UI text field padding. We have to add left padding. Now we are going to call this function on both text fields. Now let's go to main and add forgot password button. Drag it below the stack view. Change its style to default and change its color. The text should be forgot password. Add height 20. Top constraint should be 20 and right constraint should be 0. Change its font size to 13. Now add login button. Drag it below the forgot password button. Change its text to sign in and change its background color. And change its foreground color. Add height 45. Top constraint should be 60 and left and right should be 0. Now select the top view and add background color. Now run the app. Our login container is completed and it looks good. Just we have to change sign in button font size. Change the style to default and increase font to 16 and bold. Now sign in part is ready. Let's design the register part. Select the label and delete it. Now select all these and hold Option key and drag it to the register container. Now remove some of these constraints so we can add them properly. Just select these constraints and press delete. Also we don't need forgot password. Select sign in and drag it inside stack view. Now select stack view and add these constraints: top 10, left right 0. Now add height to sign in. Now select one text field and hold Option key and drag it below. We need 3 text fields. Now we are going to create a Swift file for this container view. I will name it Register Segment View Controller. Hold Option key and click on Main. Select this view controller from the top and open Identity Inspector and add its class name. Now we are going to create outlets for our text fields. First should be email text field. The second will be password text field. And the third will be confirm password text field. Make sure to add them above view did load. Now I am going to copy some code from the previous login segment view controller. We don't need to write these extensions again. We can call them directly in our new file. Now for the confirm password placeholder color, copy and paste this and change its name. Same for the border bottom. And same for the padding. Now let's go to main, click on the view and change its background color. Now let's run the app. It is looking good, but we have to change the placeholder for the confirm password. Change the sign in text to register and change the placeholder text. Now we have to add terms and conditions section. Drag a label and a button. Select both and embed them into stack view. Add spacing 0 and alignment center. Add top constraint 15 and left and right 0. Select the label and change its text to by creating an account you are agree to our. Change its font color and font size to 12. Select the button and change its text to terms and conditions. Change its style to default and lower its font size. Select the text color and change it to white. Now run the app. It is looking good. Select the button and change its height to 20. Now we have to add other sign-in options. Drag a label and 3 buttons. Select all 3 buttons and embed them into stack view. Now select the stack view and label and again embed them into stack view. Now add the top constraint 80 and left and right 16. Make sure you selected the top stack view. Now select label and change its color to white and text to other sign-in options. Lower its font size. Now select all 3 buttons and change their width and height to 20. Change its type to custom and style to default. Now we have to add images. You can download any circular shape images for Facebook, Google and Apple. Now remove the text and add image. The first should be Facebook, the second should be Google, and third Apple. Now select the stack view and add spacing 30. Now select the stack view and add spacing 10. Change its text color to custom. Just lower its top constraint from 80 to 65. Now our app is ready. Let's run it. It is looking perfectly fine. If you like my effort, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.